All right, welcome back, and thank you so much indeed for staying with Morning Live. As promised, now let's talk about Namola, which is the crime response app that was first launched in Gauteng earlier this year, and then it was then officially made available countrywide last week. It was created to help alleviate the mounting pressure on the 1011 emergency services response time. But to talk to us more about this web as to how it works and how we can go about finding it, we joined from our studios in Pretoria by Yusuf Abramjee. He's the chief ambassador of Namola. Yusuf, good morning to you. It's always good to have you here on the show.
Thank you very much, Namola. Great chatting to you, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Now, for someone who's never heard of this app, Namola, talk to us about it and how does it work?
Well, first of all, we know that crime is a problem. I need not tell you that criminals are running amok. Even the police minister, Fikile Mbalula, has said it publicly that we need to really join hands and do something about the crime. The crime statistics recently showed an average of 52 murders every day, a person being raped every 15 minutes, a robbery every few minutes as well, cash in transit heists, and so on. We decided to come up with something that is proactive. We cannot just complain and whinge about the high levels of crime. We have to do something, and that is why when I was approached by Alan Craig Jr. in December last year to become the chief ambassador, and he showed me the Namola app, which are still in a pilot project with the city of Tshwane, I thought this will go a very long way to make South Africa safe. Now, let me explain to you very quickly, Palesa. We know that if you call 10111 in an emergency, they're going to ask you for your name. They're going to ask you for the emergency. So, for example, if you are hijacked, they're going to ask you for the street. They'll often ask you to spell the street name. They'll ask you for the nearest corner. They'll ask you for the suburb. They'll have to look on it on the map. We are talking about anything from 5 to 10 minutes just getting the basic details captured. The same with your local police station or any other emergency center. Namola is your one-stop solution. So what you do with Namola is you simply download the app free of charge. You register, which means that we do away with hoax calls. And then in an emergency, you simply press a button, you hold it in for 2 seconds, and within 2 or 3 minutes, we guarantee you, a control center operator will call you back. You don't have to tell them who you are. You don't have to tell them where you are. You don't have to tell them the nearest street corner. All you tell them is there's an emergency. This is the emergency. And through GPS location, you'll be able to then get assistance very, very quickly. We then alert the nearest police vehicles, metro police vehicles, security companies, neighborhood watchers. And that is what makes Namola so effective. I'm happy to say that Dial Direct, the large insurance company, has come on as a corporate sponsor. We are a non-profit organization. And I'm delighted that when we launched in Auckland Park last week, the acting CEO of the SABC announced that the entire SABC will be throwing its weight behind Namola because the SABC, as a national broadcaster, realizes that we have to create a safer South Africa. Just to show you very quickly, Palesa, so you download the app free of charge, and you press a Namola app. So in an emergency, all you do is, and let's try to test it live. You hold the button in for 2 minutes, and as we speak, the alert is now going to the control center. I'm going to say that there's an emergency. And within 2 or 3 minutes, I hope that somebody will call me. And when they call me, I immediately tell them what the emergency is. And the rest is for the police. There we go.
Wow. Oh.
We probably had it within, what, 10, 15 seconds?
Yes, yes.
Hi.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Abramjee. Beverly speaking from Namola. What's your emergency?
Thank you, Beverly. We're live on Morning Live. We're testing the app. Thank you for the quick and the fast response. We're just testing the app to the viewers. Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abramjee. Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow, impressive, impressive. More so the response time of it, it's very impressive. But I think my worry really is in terms of your GPS coordinates. You get places where there is totally no signal, your deepest rural areas, your farms. Is it going to be effective as well in those places?
Most certainly, we piloted in Gauteng. We've taken the app nationally now. So wherever there's signal, you'll be able to get a connection. If you have Wi-Fi access, all the better as well. We are talking to the large cellular companies to see if they can give us the service available even without a signal. But you know how the cell phone companies work. We are busy talking to them, and we hope they are committed to making, creating a safer South Africa. The reality with Namola, Palesa, is that we have to use technology. I'm happy that the Minister of Police, Fikile Mbalula, has personally endorsed it. He's given the police service the instruction that we need to make sure we use technology. We have the blessing and the endorsement of the Gauteng provincial government. The Stellenbosch municipality has endorsed us. The city of eThekwini, the deputy mayor, has given us a word of support. Nelson Mandela Bay, other municipalities. My appeal to the people of South Africa is download the app. It's free of charge. No monthly subscription. And we also have to hold the police to account. So if there's instances where the police don't respond speedily as we expect, we know there's never enough police officials on the road, we will hold them to account, and under the hashtag #MyPoliceStation, we'll be able to give the Minister of Police all the information to beef up the response times, because even through the app, if we can save a few lives every month, we will be going a long way to create a safer South Africa.
Well, and I think South Africans just love the app, because on Thursday when you went national, there were about, what, 95,000 downloads already?
We were on 92,000 downloads on Thursday morning. I'm happy to announce as we speak, we're on 97,150, and hopefully we're going to make that 100,000 mark within the next few days. It is the fastest growing safety app in South Africa, which means that South Africans are really concerned about crime, and we have to find new ways. 10111 is a great service. We are not replacing 10111, but we know 10111 often they're on strike, they have technical challenges. I personally had problems repeatedly during real lifetime emergencies with 10111. We have to see if we can help them, and I think Namola is one way of trying to beef up the 10111 capacity and making sure that we get good response times. My appeal to the municipalities across South Africa is download the app, get your Metro Police to respond. City of Tshwane partnered with us. We are talking to them again to see if we can get them up and running. We originally had tablets in the cars, but with technology, you don't even need a tablet. You need a radio connection or a cell phone to pass on details. And there are story and success story after success story. And I'm delighted that even the Gauteng provincial government, the MEC Nkosi Malibani, has confirmed that a number of stolen vehicles, hijacked vehicles have been recovered. And we've even had cases in Stellenbosch and other areas where people were in their houses with burglaries and robberies. They pressed the button and police response time came, even leading to many, many arrests.
All right. So what happens when you call this, or when you use this app, they direct you to emergency services or police or whatever that you need, but you have to go via them first?
Correct. We are not computerized. We have a control center that runs 24/7. And again, the Dial Direct Insurance Company has invested millions of rands to promote this philosophy of creating a safer South Africa. The media has played a significant role. It's not computerized. A person will call you, and the person will also call you back to ask you, has police arrived? And for example, if you don't answer the phone call, we will make sure that we alert the authorities, because in a hijacking or a kidnapping situation, very often you cannot communicate. So if you don't respond, we will alert the police to see what is the emergency, and through the GPS location, they'll be able to detect where you are. And we also appeal to students to download the app. We appeal to school children to download the app. And really, we have to embrace technology. We've had inquiries from across Africa, from other countries wanting this technology. We've had calls from Scotland Yard showing interest in Namola, but we want to first fine-tune it in South Africa. We need hundreds and thousands and millions of people to download it, to use it, because I'm of the view that if we want to create a safer South Africa, we have to partner. We have to partner with government, we have to partner with the police, we have to partner with the corporates, we have to partner with civil society, and Namola is one small way of making a big difference in creating and making South Africa safe.
All right, so you're saying that it sort of works like a panic button. If you press it and then you do not answer your phone, so automatically the coordinates are sent to the call centers. They're able to pick it up even if you do not answer your call when they phone you.
Correct. My recommendation also to the viewers is once a week you can test the app, you press it, see how quickly they call back. We guarantee a callback time of 2 or 3 minutes, which is exceptionally fast in terms of an emergency. And we will make sure that the controllers call you back. And we've invested a lot of money into Namola. You know, this philosophy, Palesa, of just whinging and complaining about crime is not going to take this country forward. I've been involved in the fight against crime over many, many years. I've even now started the non-profit organization called Make SA Safe under happymo.org. We even have a 100% donation policy, so if we raise money for a certain project to create safer neighborhoods, we will make sure 100% of that money goes back towards our communities. And yes, it's government's responsibility to fight crime. Our constitution guarantees us safety, but government cannot do it. With these criminals who are running amok, especially in the run-up to the festive season, we have to get a new weapon to make South Africa safe. And for me, this is the new weapon that will take us a long way to create a safer South Africa.
Well, indeed, Yusuf. Let's leave it at that for now, and all the best going forward. Thank you so much indeed for coming through.
Thank you very much, Palesa. And thank you to the SABC for the support. Together we can make South Africa safe.
Well, thank you so much. Well, anytime. There you have it. That's Yusuf Abramjee, Namola's chief ambassador. He's also anti-crime activist. If you're on Twitter, you would always see all his posts in terms of trying to fight crime in South Africa. Quite a beautiful initiative and very effective as well.
That's great.
So we should be downloading as well now.
Excellent. The response time is pretty quick.
I'm looking at the response time.
He live demonstrated, so very great. Yeah. Thank you very much indeed for your time.